fast. Real fast here. Dude's still holding 6. That's nuts. What's up, y'all? Triple B coming at ya. We got Cityscapes Stage 2 in the high A category. Not advanced, but we're inching towards it. So things are going to be a little bit more difficult than last time. This course is not flat, so there's going to be very little recovery. And draft and recovery is kind of how we race. So we'll see how this goes. A little nervous, gotta be honest. Let's see how this starts. If you have not checked out my preview of the stage, I definitely recommend it. Just looking in the profile on the top right, you can see how it's really not. It seems flat, but it's really not. It's always an up or a down. The hardest parts are going to be 2 little kicks in the first quarter of the race. One of them is essentially a long false flat. Second one. First one gets pretty steep at 9%. So I'm happy we got this feather. See how this goes. Theoretically, this should fit our racing style fairly well. Definitely not a climber. We're punchy. And this course is pretty much the definition of punchy. That being said, if your 10-20 minute effort is your best, I think this is low-key a pretty good stage for a breakaway win. You make an attack on the first climb, and you just go, and I'll call it out during the race. I think there's a really good opportunity to keep away from the main group. I should be pretty fresh. I haven't raced in like a week. So we'll see how the legs and heart rate react. Things are definitely speeding up though. Biggest thing on this route from a strategy perspective is to be in good positioning whenever the climbs are about to begin. The first one is very soon. We cover here as much as we can. There's really no point in pushing right now when that big kicker is coming up. So I always say, these races are all about marginal gains. So we need to rest and recover whenever possible. And now is a prime example of why we should be sitting in the loops right now, sitting in the draft right now, and preparing ourselves for the big climb. We're going to go down very steep, and it's going to kick up hard. I will probably hold on to my feather unless we start getting gapped seriously, because I want to keep this as like a last resort to use on the second kick. But we'll just play it by ear. It's always nice to be flexible with your riding. Rolling with the punches is much better than trying to stick with a rigid plan that could easily fall apart. I don't feel like it's getting real stupid here. See? Good positioning. Make sure it stays that way. And this is your first 5 minutes into the race, so definitely make sure that you are warmed up properly. It's going to turn up to the left, and that's where it really kicks. Left and kick. %. Slight break. Need to make sure our positioning is still good though. We good. I'm gonna go right. Poor timing. Should have held it to the end there. Right before the sprint. That was stupid. Oh well. Learn from my mistake. I thought that attack was going to come through. But it seems like they were just trying to get to the front. So I definitely panicked. Their kick just ahead. Again, good positioning though. Nice little break before this third kick. Spin up the legs. Let's go. And really your first recovery of the stage is right here. After this kick. I think, we played that well, except we really should have held on to that feather. Kind of frustrated by that move. Two has to recover here. And that was pretty hard effort there in the middle. I do think on the second lap we'll see an attack on those free kicks. You saw that one dude making a big move. I'm almost wondering if they were thinking attack and then just thought against it because we're not anywhere near the finish. Alright, another spot where we need to have good positioning. Not enough to get... Can't really win a race here, but the race can definitely end here if you're not paying attention. That was a big punch. That was a really big punch. Heather would have been great there. Alright, Heather. This we will save for the lap end. It's a big kick. Real big kick at the finish. Again, it's not super flat here, so you can't just trust the draft completely. Alright, should be able to get a nice little break here. You know, I usually try and stay within 1 watt per kilogram of the people in front of me. And here's a kick, so let's make sure we're in the front. I keep seeing really big numbers pop up on the start of these kicks. That makes me nervous. Then caught him. Seems really punchy. We're making a move. It's definitely keeping things uncomfortable. Legs are toasty. All right. Gotta recover. Heart rate got up there. This is where the race will be won or lost. Well, maybe not won, certainly lost. Again, marginal gains, using the group to close gaps that I know are going to come back regardless. Focus up, baby. Where we make our money. You can tell people are targeting this climb. Most riders under 3 watts a kilogram. I'm almost tempted to use my draft, but same thing. We're going to try and roll with the punches. It's not going to help us on the climb anyway. We have such a fast descent into the climb. I don't want to use it then either. I'm thinking we save it for right after the climb, just in case we get gapped. That will help us get back on. Maybe. This is nerve-wracking. This is a smart group. And it's always harder to stay with smaller groups like this. Mostly just because your margin for error is so much lower. The odds of there being riders behind you that can help make up a gap are just that much lower. I want to let the group come ahead a little bit. That way we have got a little bit of a snowball to help us here. It's about to get real stupid. Let's play ball. I love it. Oh my God. It's fast. Real fast here. Almost a sprint. Back. Told you, dude's going long. You got a big engine. It's a real good move. I don't know, sticky one. Dude's gone. Jesus. This is very fast. Last kick now. Group of 5. 6, 7. Oh. Oh gosh. I knew that was gonna be hard. But it does not make it easy. I think that dude's good as gone. That is impressive. 20 seconds he made on this. And it goes to show that if you got a big engine, this is a course that can truly work for you. I called it out. Called it out in my race guide too. Dude's still holding 6. That's nuts. Good for them. I think this will stay pretty chilled from this point on. Doesn't mean we fall asleep. Still need good positioning. You should stay motivated though, knowing that podium's on the table. I'd almost rather have the crit circuit than this. At least on that one, the kicks are so consistent. It's a big power up. Let's see. All right. Not what I wanted. Changes things. We do not want to lead out the climb anymore. We want to come from behind. And quite frankly, I want this to end as we are climbing the really steep portion. One mile. Yeah, we'll see. I haven't done an attack from behind like this in a long time. It's really easy to get wrong. Really easy. Because you get one move, and you're late to react, and you're basically done. Especially on an uphill like this. It'd be one thing if it was flat or down. Again, I'm nervous. Starting to see some moves. It looks like they dialed it back. Okay. Perfect. It's an ideal. See if this works. Ah. Ah. Damn. That's how we had to play it with the feathers. It's got that leg up. Damn. Just missed it. Oh, man. That's a big effort, too. It's hard to pace those. Oh, hello, Shark. Hello. Yeah? Oh, Shark. Oh. Breathe, boy. So, played it how we had to. Just didn't have the legs for the finish. It's hard to change gears in such a steep gradient. So I probably should have been spinning more than I was. That's hard when you're in the middle of a sprint. Still, 5th place on a strong field, essentially 4th, because that dude in front is so much stronger. See if we got any PBs. Not many. Almost 1,000 watts. I mean, big move. Big move. You can see the kicks. Big move. That third one lasted a really long time. Sprint. No PBs today. That's alright. That was still a good showing. Always happy with a top finish. Well, my friends, thank you for watching. If you enjoy this sort of thing, I will link a playlist of these 30-minute races, the Z Racing series. Feel free to check it out. I hope you do well in your race too. Let me know how it goes in the comments and whether or not my race got helped. So until next time, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.